Coming up in this video, a 70mm upgrade, a thrust test, an amp test, and an all-up flying weight. Stay tuned. Hello flyers, and welcome back to the channel. First, I want to thank all the new viewers who recently subscribed. I appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, just want to let you know I do a lot of how-to videos on various RC equipment, unboxings, assemblies, and made-in videos, as well as upgrades like the one you're going to see today. My prior video on the F-35 did pretty well. I want to thank you all for that, and check it out if you haven't seen it already. As an update to that video, I want to let you know that XFly and Banana Hobby have now 4 versions available. One is the standard 64mm plug-and-play. The other is the 64mm plug-and-play without the landing gear. They call that the hand launch. There's also an ARF version where you can put in your own 60 or 74mm, and then there's the new 70mm plug-and-play that has the same motor that I'm putting in today. That motor is pictured here, and it's the 30x60 2000 kV motor. You'll need to flip the plane over and access the EDF by unscrewing the hatch and then unscrewing the EDF itself. These are Phillips head screws. To take out the motor, you may need a pair of needle nose pliers in order to grip onto the wires. You'll see they're kind of tucked in under that sheathing. And you're probably going to have to upgrade on the ESC. It only comes with a 50 amp, so you're going to have to upgrade. They do recommend the 80, but I used the 70. You can wait to the end and you'll see the results of that amp test. To get the 70mm fan to fit, you're going to have to remove this plastic sheathing or shroud that goes around the inside of the EDF compartment. It's not hard to remove. Just use a knife and pop it off. It has some mild glue to attach. I recommend saving the pieces along with the fan you're taking out. You never know, someday you may need them in a new model. This is the new XFly 70mm EDF that I'm putting in. Just as a tip, after you attach the wires, do run a test to make sure the fan is spinning the right way. Matching the colors up doesn't necessarily mean it's correct. In order to get the new EDF unit to fit, you may have to also do a little carving out of the foam. It's required in order to get it to fit correctly. The tabs that hold the fan down also do create a little bit of a bump, so you're going to need to carve out some space. Here I colored in blue where I had to carve out for the tabs. I drilled a hole through the tabs to mark the spot where the screws will go. You do need the screws in order to hold it in place. The friction fit won't be enough. You may have to work at the carving a bit, but when the hatch fits flush, you know you've got it. I decided to do some thrust testing. I'll be using a China Hobby Line 2700 size pack. I lined the scale up against the wall. It's not exactly the most scientific way, but it's the best way I had. I did the tests a few times and recharged the batteries in between each. The results were consistent. Here's one of the tests I recorded to show you the results. The max result I got was 1,520 grams. That will, of course, vary with the battery you're using, the motor you're using, and the model you put it in. It also may improve once you're in the air when there's some airflow. I did weigh the model with this battery, and it was 2,153 grams. And just to provide some perspective, this battery weighs about 422 grams. Now, the new plane comes with an 80 amp ESC, which is recommended by the manufacturer. So I got a little concerned and thought maybe I would do some testing just to see how many amps it was drawing. So you can see it's 52 amps here. So that about wraps it up. I am releasing this around Christmas time. Wanted to wish you all a happy holiday. I hope Santa brings you something that flies. As usual, thanks for watching, and please consider liking and subscribing. Till next time.